Welcome back to Tackett's House of Horsepower. It's me, Steve Tackett. And as you can see, the 63 is still in the garage. So here's the situation. I was planning on getting the 65 in here and maybe get started on that and see if I can get it running and driving and steering and stopping. Probably gonna have to sell it to fund this one. That was the plan this week. But my construction zone area landscaping person is just dragging on and on. So I cannot get to the 65. I don't have an RV gate. It's blocked and it's all tore up. I can't drive through there. So the 65 is stuck in the backyard and the 63 is stuck in the garage. My truck and trailer, as well as Down N Dirty, is at Veteran Idiot's house. Art, I don't know if you guys follow his page. I'll link him on here. Big shout out to Art. He is really saving my rear end right now because I don't have an RV gate. So I have no place to put my truck and trailer. And Down N Dirty is on the trailer. So that's all at his house. Just indefinitely, I guess. Sure. Which sucks because I have parts for Down N Dirty. Yeah, but I don't have Down N Dirty. It's at Art's house. So maybe I should just send the parts to Art's house? Maybe Art could just finish that car up for me. That'd be nice. Maybe I could ask him about that. So, anyway, I guess we're gonna continue working on 63. So we can finish the brakes. We can finish this engine compartment area, cleaning and painting, maybe put the fenders and stuff back on it. I got a fuel line for it. We could put a fuel line in it and reroute it for the V8 setup. We could do that. Basically, we could finish all the brakes and suspension and steering, and yeah, it would be ready to go for when the engine is ready to put in it. So I guess we'll do that. All right, so what do I have? I have 2 brake lines because the ones that are on this rear end are smashed, remember? I got shoes, I got wheel cylinders, I got a spring kit, I got a whiny dog, and that'll keep me busy for at least a little while. All right, so I guess we'll start back here. Well, when I put this rear end in, I switched it to 5-lug. Originally, this is a 63. It came with 4-lug. So I put this rear end in, and I noticed there's a couple spots where the brake lines are pinched. So luckily, I had another 5-lug rear end out in my shed. So I went and stole the brake lines off of that. So I need to get the tires off, get the wheel cylinders out, go ahead and switch out these brake lines, and then we'll start doing the brakes. Okay, all right. I have a serious question, and I need opinions. I have a set of these rims. Hold on. I have a set of these rims. I think they're like 1980s, 1990s S10 or Blazer, maybe. I'm not sure what they came off of, but I'm assuming they're late 80s, 90s S10. I've never used them on a Nova before, but I have a set of 4 of them. It looks like, see, there's the front lip, and then in the rear you got your distance between the bump stop and the rim. So it looks like it would clear easily, right? But what if I have a buddy who has a powder coating place. What if we sandblasted this and did them like gloss black powder coat, and then did like a 225 in the back, and then like a 205 in the front, maybe, or like a 195 in the front, a 225 in the rear. I think it'll clear pretty easily, and I don't know. I think it would look okay. What do you guys think? Have you ever used these before? What do you guys think about them? I have a set of 4, so they wouldn't cost me anything except for powder coating. I'd have to give my buddy some money for powder coat, but I don't know. I kind of think it would look all right. What do you think? I'm being serious now. Come on. Okay. Those rims are 14 by 7. I forgot to mention. So anyways, I have a set of those 14 by 7. So, let's get started on these brakes. I think, hold on. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it's missing everything. So, this is gonna be fun. Those wheel cylinders, the bolts in the back, the hose, I gotta get all this apart and then clean it. And I'm gonna have to go steal some parts out of that other rear end, some more parts. I need a brake cable, the emergency brake levers, a few pieces and parts I'm gonna have to steal. So let's try to get this apart. Let's see if I don't strip this out and strip those bolts out and then spend half the day trying to get those off. So let's start there. Yeah, it looks a little rusty. So, you know, the typical way we start all the jobs here. We'll go ahead and soak that down. Both sides. WD-40 is my best friend. Well, believe it or not, it actually came loose. Everything came loose without any trouble. And it's a good thing we caught that, because check out this brake line. If it'll focus on it. Look at that brake line. Yeah, I don't think I would have got any fluid through there. So good thing we caught that. Anyway, at least it didn't strip out. All right, the wheel cylinders are in. Brake lines are in all the way across. So we should be good there. Now we're gonna start assembling this stuff. I had to go steal some parts off of a rear end in the backyard, and that thing was rusted up bad. I never in my life had so much trouble getting a drum off. Like, the shoes were rusted to the drum, and it was, I don't know, it was terrible. So that took like 2 hours. So I need to clean these parts up, and then we'll start laying this stuff out, and then we'll get some work done. Okay, I kind of like to lay it out the way it goes. The main thing you got to pay attention to is the small pad or shoe with the pad on it. The small one goes towards the front of the car. The larger one goes towards the back of the car. I also got to make sure that you use the right adjuster. So one of them is going to be backwards thread, one of them is going to be right hand thread, one is going to be left hand thread. So basically you're going to pay attention to when the lever actuates. I want that to spin. When it comes down the front of it, I want it to make it wider. So pay attention that you don't put the wrong one here, and when this actuates, it make it smaller. So you want the adjustment, when it adjusts, you want it to go out. Then I put a little bit of grease on each of these nubs. There's like 3 nubs on each side. That's where the shoe's gonna sit against. So I put a little bit of grease on there, not a lot, just a little bit of dab on there. Then once you've got it laid out where everything's gonna go, then you just stick it on here and fight with it for about 45 minutes, and then you're good. There we go. Ta-da! Look at that. And I didn't even say any bad words or anything. See? And then double check your lever here. So when this thing, like I said, when this thing gets actuated this way, it's going to push down, if I can do it. Well, it's hard with one hand, but you get the idea. When this guy pulls down, it's gonna push the teeth on here. So when it goes that direction, it pushes it out. So it self-adjusts tighter, not looser. All right, we got brakes on both sides. Check it out. Not bad, huh? Progress. It's all about progress. Now, doing drum brakes is not the most exciting thing. Believe me, I dread it as much as you do, but it's got to get done. You got to check it off a list, you know? All right, since the rear brakes are all buttoned up, I'm going to come up here to the front and see if I can finish degreasing this and cleaning it. I got to get it ready for paint, but it looks like it wants to rain on me again. So I don't know. How come when I'm at work, the weather's perfect, and then I get a day off and it rains? I swear.
An eternity later. A few moments later.
How much do you really gotta love cars to do this in the rain? This is the glamorous side of building cars. I'm pretty sure my neighbors think I'm crazy. Who's that guy out in the rain, scrubbing his car down? It's raining. As you can see, I am rained out. So I had to push it inside and call it. Well, it's still got a little bit to go before I'm happy with it, but it's pretty clean. Cleaner than it was. Sarah did some of it the other day. I just did a little bit today. I'm gonna hit it one more time before I try and paint it. But I need it to be at least clean enough that the paint to stick to. So yeah, it's not there yet. I gotta clean it at least one more time. And then we'll paint it, and then we can, like I said, probably roll it back in the backyard. We'll put the fenders and hood back on it and roll it into the backyard and cover it. And then we'll probably bring that 65 in here. I did not finish cleaning. It's wet. I can't paint it. I also wanted to run the fuel line and put that in there. I got a correct V8 fuel line, so I was gonna route that and put it in, but I want to paint it first, so that didn't happen. So I don't know, there's a few little things I could still tidy up on this thing in the next week. I might do that. I'd really like to get it painted and the front clip at least set back on it. I'd like to get it in the backyard and then bring the 65 into the garage. But that's going to depend on the driveway and the concrete situation, and that's going to depend more on the weather. I don't know, it's just a big snowball. I also need to get Down and Dirty back over here. Again, big thank you to Veteran Idiot Art over there. He is a veteran. He's not actually an idiot. He just plays one on TV. Anyway, lots to do. But I only get so many days off a week, and it doesn't help when I do get a day off and the weather and the yard and the concrete. It's kind of a mess right now. I do want to order some parts. We need to build a 400 and we need to build that 350. I need a top end. So there is plenty of work to do. I got to get parts ordered and stuff. Anyways, please hit like, hit subscribe, comment, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, give me a comment, share it with your friend. Something that would really, really be helpful to me. And till next time, see ya.